Okay, so I'm here at 330 Woodruff Road. And I know you haven't quite had time to respond about this one yet. I decided to come out here anyways and show it to you because I live in Adams, and I actually had a land showing about 6 minutes away from here. So this house is 2 years old, sits on a little over 1.5 acres, and it's kind of like its own little community. So there's also this house, and then there's 2 more way back here. You can see one, and then there's another one over there. So this is the road. It's a really quiet road. I mean, there's really nothing back here unless you live here. And it's like you could walk to downtown Adams. There's really nothing to do there except for the post office. It's the only reason I ever have to go down there. But you've got the Red River. So I don't know if you ever went to Runamuck or Red River Canoe, but you are like right next to Port Royal State Park, Red River Canoe, Runamuck, which I'm outside a lot. So I do that a lot in the summer. I like floating that river more than Robert Clark to Billy Dunlop on exit 1 because you get a lot of sun on this river. It's a longer float, and it's closer to our house. But when we lived in Woodlawn, we still drove out to this river just because it's better kayak. So this electric pole is your property line, and then right on the other side of this driveway is your other property line. Now I'll show you the depth once we get inside. You got a cute little front porch, board and batten siding, some brick skirting. Okay. So walking in, you're immediately in the living room that connects to the kitchen. And this is, so the new construction we looked at the other day, I said something about a split bedroom plan, and it wasn't one. This is one. So it's where the master and the guest bedrooms are on total opposite ends of the house. So it's a more desirable floor plan. They're a little bit more expensive than a traditional ranch, because if you have all the bedrooms grouped together, it's not as expensive and considered a little less desirable. Okay, so good sized living room, and they've got a little, fake fireplace here. Due to where the light fixture is, this is where they would probably have a dining table if you wanted one. We had one of those in our house, and we just replaced it with one of these lights because we didn't want to have a table. Okay. Great sized kitchen. You got an island, a couple of 24-inch bar stools, dishwasher, range, fridge. It's a nice fridge too. So one thing about this house, this is your view from the window. See, there's that one house. You can see the second house now, kind of. It's way, way back there. And that's the shed and the chicken coop, but we'll get out there in a second. We're gonna do inside first. Okay, so coming back to the living room, this is gonna be the master bedroom. Take my shoes off. All the bedrooms are carpet, everything else is LVP. LVP flooring imitates wood, but it's water resistant, scratch resistant. It's really nice. Okay, so you get a walk-in closet. And then your attic is in your closet. Good size. Okay, master bath. Double vanity, tile, toilet. Window. And a shower tub combo. Oh, and you have the removable head, which is really nice. Makes it easier to clean. Okay. And you're looking out front from the master. Going further down, this is your laundry room. Looks like this is a stand-up deep freeze, so you do have space to put an extra fridge or deep freeze in here if you wanted to. washer and dryer. We've got some shelving. Right behind that is going to be your water heater. They've got a tank expander, which is nice. So you're not going to, because this house was built more recently, they're going to have the house up to code. This is the pantry. Good size. And then this is just a little service door. So I actually talked to the owners for a little bit, and they said they were going to put a garage or a shop right over here, and they just never got around to it. They are getting relocated to another state. I didn't ask which state, but it's about 10 hours away. So if you did want to put a shop or a garage here, you can do that. Okay. All right. And then tile again in the laundry room. All right. Backyard. We're going to finish inside first. Okay. So coming into the guest wing, straight ahead, you'll have the guest bath, oversized single vanity, shower tub combo, same tile floor we saw in the laundry room and in the master. Again, with that movable head. This house is really clean too. Like you can tell they take care of it. Okay, so guest bed number 1, good size. They have a full-size bed in here. All of their storage is underneath, so there's really no furniture, but there's plenty of space to still walk around in here. They don't even have it all the way up against the wall. Really big closet. Holy cow. These doors are massive. Okay. And this one looks out front. Okay. Guest bed number 2. Again, full-size mattress. They've got a little nightstand, a little chest, and then a storage cube dresser. And this one looks out in the backyard. And we're kind of getting there, but that's your property all the way over to there. And then down to that pole over there. It's like these 2 poles. Okay. Again, really good size French door closet. We'll see what the natural light looks like in here too as I shut off all the lights. Honestly, let's just do that now. Okay, so only light I have on right now is right above the sink. And we still have really good natural light in here and in the laundry room. Okay. Now to the backyard. So the chicken coop does stay. The shed does stay. Okay, we're actually gonna see if we can get down here because I didn't even notice that. Looks like it's like a detached basement or at least a walk-in crawl space, one that you can actually get all the way in. Let me see if I can get the key really fast so I can do that. I have it on me. Cool. All right, so good sized deck. They painted the railing, which is good. Some protection. These boards definitely need to get painted though. Same with the steps, just so they don't start rotting. But yeah, no, this is a huge property. And all of your 1.5 acres compared to like almost everything we've seen, this is all on your sides and to the back. Like fencing this whole thing in probably cost you like 10, 15 grand because you would have to go all the way to that pole, all the way to that pole and back. Thankfully it's dry and I can actually walk you with it and walk you all the way down and show you the lines. So the chickens don't stay, but if you want to get chickens, you already have the coop. And they did sink this in with iron rods. So she said with the storm we just had, the 80-mile-an-hour winds, nothing happened. It didn't even buckle, which is great. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go check this out first before we go walk the back of this land. I should have left my rain boots on too, because I just went and walked land up in Port Royal and I had my boots on. Thankfully, I don't need to wear a hat for this one because it is oh wow, yeah, that's super nice. Okay, so here's your storage. You have a walk-in crawl space, like massive. Like I think I told you I'm 5'2", 5'3" in a good way. I'm still like 3 feet from touching the ceiling. And Jake, who's like 6'3", he could definitely walk around in here. And you've got this whole thing. It's the entire size of the house for storage. You have electrical down here. And you've got a light switch, but you have outlets for like saws and stuff. Not seeing anything, but this is really, really nice. There's not many builders in Clarksville, or really any that I've even heard of, that will build you a crawl space that you can walk in. Super nice. Okay, all right, now let's go walk this land, shall we? I'll relock it later. All right. Thankfully, there's not a lot of trees and there's no water out here, so I don't have to worry about like stomping on a snake. Like the last property I went and walked, there's no way in heck I'd be doing this in flip-flops right now. Okay, so where all this like crazy bushiness starts is their property. But where it's grass belongs to this house. So, and we are about a quarter of the way down to the lot line. And again, the last few we've seen that are on acreage, if it's had any in the back, it's been very hilly and not very walkable. It's been like straight downhill. And then the one in Cunningham, there was no backyard because everything was up front. Jake and I actually went and creeped on this house when it was being built. Okay, so I'm officially at your back property line, and that pole way down there is the other corner of your property, and there's the house. It is stunning out here. And this one, since Jake and I were creepy and came and looked at it while it was being built, this one goes all the way back. And then those ones, the road's all the way up here, so majority of their lot is actually in their front yard on both of those. But those ones have garages because they're like 450. So that's where this one's like 350. It's a little smaller and doesn't have a garage. And it's got a little bit less square footage than those do too. Okay, I think that's about it for this one, because now I gotta trek on back